Hey everybody, it's Stephen J. Kosmyna again. You know, it's time to breathe in some consciousness, some more life that we talk about. You know, what's really, really interesting is that when I hit that button and I press play, most of the time I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. And you know, I don't get what I talk about from reading many books. I get it from that inflow of divine wisdom, that inflow, that connection, I should say, with consciousness, with divine mind. When we talk about doing these meditations, we start off with breathing, inhaling all that life is, and exhaling sometimes what we want to push away, but also exhaling love and gratitude and seeing that press out and radiate through the world. Well, today we have a special treat. Someone very, very dear to my heart, someone that I love dearly. Elizabeth Richardson is going to join us and talk a little bit about breathing, inhaling, and exhaling. So we're going to inhale love and gratitude and all those things. Do I really say gratitude the wrong way?
Gratitude?
No, we're going to talk about inhaling love and gratitude and wisdom, and where do I get these ideas from to make some of these videos. But let's first take a look at breathing the right way.
Hey everybody, Elizabeth Richardson from Australia here. But thank you for that beautiful introduction. I really appreciate that, and it's great to meet everybody. Now, I was a certified rebirth practitioner. Now, a rebirth practitioner, basically we teach people how to breathe in the most supportive way for health benefits and emotional uplift benefits and all sorts of wonderful benefits for the body and for the mind, and to help reconnect to spirit, to help find that alignment. Sometimes we don't realise how much capacity we actually have in our lungs. If you check your breathing right now, often people are only just breathing almost just enough to save their lives, unless you're into fitness and you're out and consciously taking deep breaths, or unless you're a sports person and you're having oxygen therapy. We really could use a lot more oxygen in our lives, because we know that things like cancer can't survive in high levels of oxygen. But you don't have to go and have oxygen therapy or anything like that. What you can do is something really simple, and that's to just relax a little bit and take in a really deep breath, and to know that your lungs reach up into the upper parts of your chest here, and let your whole of your lungs expand. And then relax and breathe out and let all the air go all the way to the bottom. So a few deep breaths like that, really deep, and to keep on every time you take a breath in, just try and make it a little bit deeper every time. I often, when I do it, I actually breathe myself in a very rhythmical motion, in a round motion. Just breathe in and relax out. Breathe in, breathing in, the breathing in part, now that's the active part. That's the part that you really consciously need to expand. I mean, we do have like an unconscious breath that's just like very shallow in our chest, that just sustains life. But you can take in all that life in all those lungs and really start to stimulate your own senses. I can often breathe myself into a state of euphoria, actually, because I'm taking in so much oxygen. It just makes me high. But if you'd like a little bit more technique, if you'd like a little bit more uplift, if you'd like a few more extra health benefits that cost absolutely nothing, a few deep breaths in the morning before you get out of bed and relax them on the exhale, and a few deep breaths before you go to sleep. And that puts you in that state of sort of gentle bliss. You don't need to count sheep, count your breaths instead. Over to you, Stephen.
So we got some of those basics down. We're kind of in that place. We're in that place of focusing on our breath. The idea to focus on our breath is to let go of all the other thoughts around us. And whatever we choose to focus on in our 1-minute meditation, let it be our focus, losing and letting everything else dissolve around that. So let's do that right now. Let's move to that place where we look to that consciousness that knows, that consciousness of the divine, first cause, first cause. See, everything was created once, in the mind, in the thought, in the image and likeness of good, in the image and likeness of the divine. So when we close our eyes and inhale into that divine wisdom, into that divine consciousness, we are actually tapping into the power and presence of good, the power and presence of source, the power and presence of divine life, to get the answers that we seek. So all we need to do is become quiet, to appreciate the divine presence. Elizabeth likes to use the words get in alignment. I like to use the words focusing and getting back to my center, getting back to that energy of my heart space. Whether it's alignment you're looking for or getting back to your center, let's close our eyes and breathe into that energy that surrounds our heart space. You know, our heart is created first before our brain. It is a source of energy. It is a center of energy. So let's move there. Let's breathe in, breathing in the way that we've just been taught and shown to breathe. Inhaling deeply into that energy of life and love. Pushing that breath out. Inhaling all that life is. And sitting on that seat of wisdom. Sitting on that seat that knows, that shows, that guides, that lives and loves us. In this peace, in this loving energy, in this presence of source and life and goodness and joy, let us hold those thoughts as we move through our day. Let us hold those thoughts and see them with every exhale radiating out to the world around us. Let us be that beacon that radiates love, radiates peace, radiates joy to all the world. Because a beautiful thing happens when we do that. It comes back to us over and over and over. So let's stand in appreciation for the thoughts that we have, that we send out to bless the world, to bless others, knowing that they come back to us and bless us over and over and over again. That's not the reason we do it. It's a benefit we get from doing this practice of being in appreciation for all that divine life is, living us, breathing us, loving us under grace in perfect ways. Stephen J. Kosmyna, loving all of you.